we turn product confusion into confident picks. If we earn your trust today, return the favor with a subscribe so we can tackle the next lineup.
So, you're torn between the Sony 28-70mm F3.5-5.6 FE-OSS and the Tamron 70-300mm F/4.5-6.3 III RXD. It's the age-old question. Do you want versatility or serious zoom power?
My first impression of the Sony is definitely its size. It's a compact, lightweight zoom. Only 1 pound. Seems perfect for just wandering around. But is it sharp enough? Especially considering it's often sold as a kit lens.
Actually, for a kit lens, the Sony punches above its weight. And don't forget that optical steady-shot image stabilization. That's a huge deal for handheld shooting, especially indoors or in lower light. Think sharper images without a tripod.
The Tamron, though, that 70-300mm range screams wildlife or sports photography. But at 1.2 pounds, is it going to feel like a brick after a few hours? And how does it perform on a full-frame Sony E-mount?
Exactly. Let's break down what each lens really excels at. We're both shooting with Sony mirrorless, so this is relevant to us. The Sony's 28-70mm range is fantastic for everyday shooting, landscapes, street photography, even portraits. It's a true all-rounder. Plus, the product dimensions are only 3.74x 2.87x, 2.87 inches. It won't hog space in your bag.
Okay, but the Tamron's 70-300mm reach is tempting. Imagine grabbing shots of birds or distant details at a concert. But what about sharpness? Is it worth the extra size and weight if the image quality suffers at 300mm?
That's the key trade-off. The Tamron gives you incredible reach, but the Sony has that built-in optical steady shot, which helps compensate for camera shake, especially at the telephoto end of its range.
And here's a big one, price. You can snag a renewed Sony 28-70mm for around $226, while the renewed Tamron 70-300mm is closer to $404. That's a significant difference.
True, but think about the versatility of the Sony. You can quickly go from wide-angle landscapes to tighter portraits without swapping lenses. That speed can be crucial for capturing fleeting moments.
But try photographing a deer in the woods with a Sony? You'd be frustrated. The Tamron lets you get that close-up shot without disturbing the animal. Plus, Tamron boasts moisture-resistant construction, which is great for outdoor shoots.
Alright, so it really comes down to your priorities and what you're primarily shooting.
If you prioritize portability, a versatile zoom range for everyday use, and saving some money, the Sony is a great choice. Especially if you're just starting out with Sony E-mount.
But if you absolutely need that extra reach for wildlife, sports, or any distant subject, the Tamron is the better option, despite the added size and cost. Both are solid lenses, but for very different purposes. Now get out there and start shooting. Don't miss out on our next in-depth review to help you make smarter purchasing decisions. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always in the know.